Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
The only way I can be my real self is if I know no one's watching.
You must begin a never-ending masquerade.
I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice.
Yes! Oh, yeah!
I thought we were past this. Is she gonna be stubborn in the end no matter what? You put this on a human.
It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
What is this music? What is her real secret? Oh my god, can we please learn about this now? Por favor. Another cutscene? Bro, Hoyoverse! They put all their budget into this act.
What's happening with the oratories?
Oh, it's the voice! Who's in there?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Wait! Yo, Furina, you good? Oh my god.
Furina!
Excuse... Please? Do something?
No, I still need answers.
Come on, Aether! Come on, come on, come on! Oh my god. What the heck just happened? Whoa! Whoa! Yo, new costume? What the hell just happened? Why is Nuvilette the only one here? Oh, that couch is just floating in midair. Is this Focalors?
You.
Wait, this? Furina question mark. Oh my god. Who are you? And why do you look like Furina?
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
Holy shit, the voice acting switch up? Is this still Amber? Yes? Oh my god. This is incredible. This kind of reminds me of A. How Anyako had like such a different way of performing A versus Makoto versus the Raiden Shogun.
You are not Furina. Who are you?
Wow, the range is crazy. And she's like, I can be a crazy theatrical girl. I can be a emotional, vulnerable Furina. And I can be whoever this is too.
The sweet sound of bewilderment.
Wow.
Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor.
You know.
You know, the god.
How are you gonna be so casual about this? See, this is why I was confused, because the hair of the Statue of the Seven model didn't look like Furina's. Furina had like the split and her hair was mostly short. She has the long flowing back hair, or at least hers looks more like it from this shot. I don't know if it's different in the back. And her hair looks to be kind of glowy.
Focalor.
Yeah, right there.
Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving.
Focalors, holy moly. I can't believe it. I'm still not used to this change in voice. I'm so used to Furina being like off the walls, like extra.
The heavenly principles.
Ah, there it is. She doesn't want to make an enemy of the divine.
Deceiving the heavenly principles.
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded.
So is she gonna reveal all of this and then get killed by this giant guillotine above her? This is so messed up, bro.
One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe, now does it?
I wonder what would have happened if Egeria never died. Because it seems like her death was very sudden and out of nowhere. Because she died right across the water in the desert. So I'm just like, damn, this really just got thrown on Focalors.
She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the 7, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril.
Yeah.
So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in.
Also, is she within Furina? Because Furina's tear caused all of this. So what did she do? Did she decide to like run away and hide in a normal random human and be like, oh, well, if I pretend that I don't exist, then I don't have to deal with it? I don't know.
I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum.
Make it someone else's problem?
I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, why don't you just flood the place, but they also have to dissolve.
I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor.
Oh, so you were chosen. It wasn't just like, okay, Egeria died suddenly. We have to figure out who's next.
Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up.
I was thinking that too. I was like, damn, I guess Egeria wasn't without sin.
But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
Oh, wow. That's so freaking cool.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
That's so cool.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known.
That twisting sword. Oh, and it's gonna come down to Nuvilet. He's the judge. Or rather, I think what's gonna happen here. Oh, you know why it's Nuvilet? Because if the Archon dies and disappears and gives up her gnosis, then he can attain his full fucking dragonhood. And technically become, I guess he's not technically the Archon. I guess that's a title delivered by Celestia. But he'll be able to like have his original powers back.
After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being.
Wow. So Furina is Focalors' human side, and Focalors is her divinity side. And that explains the split eye color. So she doesn't know any better. She's literally a naive human being who's just trying to live life. Wow, that is a twist I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting that kind of twist. She really just seems innocent in all of this, right? And they say that she's cursed. Like, yeah, you're cursed to live a double life. You're both divine and normal at the same time.
The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Furina.
Wow. Wow. That's incredible. I had a feeling it happens so much in media that I've seen that do it, but I always felt like the two different eyes represented two different personalities to an extent, but it was just like a visual thing. Like we never saw this part of her because it was kind of locked away. But the way that she behaved was very telling. On one end, she'd be boastful and cocky and sassy, and then on the other side, she kind of felt very vulnerable, like an actual person, like an actual human, you know?
She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished.
That's the drip marketing. They re-released her drip marketing, like an updated drip. And it was from Focalors. It was like quoted by being from a sinner with like love and something else. Love and care or something like that.
Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Furina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be.
She still has a chance to be that now.
Anyway, so then I cursed her.
What do you mean you just... Yeah, she could have been everything if she wanted, but yeah, I decided no. Not today. Not on my watch.
All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles. Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Furina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydra Archon in the prophecy.
Okay, so she was like, all right, we're gonna play this long con out. Keep up your role, do not break character, and we'll be fine.
Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalors' divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
That is a curse. You gotta play this role that was given to you no matter what, for your own self-preservation. That's why she put her hand in. A fate worse than death, but if she plays the role, she cannot die.
Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass.
But like everything was still playing out, so like how I just don't know if there would have been a guarantee that things would have happened that way. You know what I mean? I don't know how to word it, but like I just don't know if that would have been enough, because it still seems like things are still going to happen. Also, this really makes you feel for Furina now, like 100 times over, because she doesn't even know who she is. She's been playing this character for hundreds of years to the point where, like, who's Furina? I don't know who Furina is. She's just been an actor this entire time. An unpaid actor. She gets paid in indemnitium. You can't do shit with that.
I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
Yep, she's playing the biggest role. It's all an act. It's a big act.
But Furina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being.
Yep.
I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
Neuvillette of all people would empathize the most. I feel so bad for her now. Hopefully by the end of this, she won't have to pretend anymore. She can fucking just give this shit up and start living her life.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it.
Exactly. I'm glad she said it. I'm glad I didn't have to demand it.
It's been 500 years.
I feel like people think they want to live forever, but I don't know if they actually do. I think people just want to live a little longer. I can't imagine living for 500 years. I feel like life would be so fucking stale. You would have experienced everything by that point, and you would just want to be like, when is the final curtain call? Not to be morbid or anything. I mean that just genuinely, like, Furina needs to retire. Furina needs to pull a Zhongli at this point, because she's been an unpaid actor for 500 years.
And all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
And did it work? Did it pay off? Did you fool the heavenly principles? Maybe. You motherfuckers owe this girl everything. Even the people alive right now. I don't want to hear a single person bitch about Furina. I don't want to hear it. It's not allowed. I'm making the judgment call, okay? Look at me, all right? I'm the oratrice mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal, okay? And I'm making an executive decision. No one is allowed to criticize Furina for anything because she didn't ask for this. I've had enough. Good lord, man. Yeah, I'm trying to process this shit too, Aether. I came into contact with Furina's tears. If I remember correctly, tears often contain a being's strongest emotions. Listening to the crying in the fountain of Lucine, it's like 100 times worse. At first, it was like, oh, an Easter egg. I wonder what this means. Why is she crying? Now, I wish I can do anything to keep her from crying again. I can only take pity, and I can only, like, hope and pray that she has a better life now. With sufficiently strong hydrosensitivity, I can form an emotional connection, just like I did with that Oceanid at the fountain of Lucine. Wait, could this be Furina's inner world? Oh, shit. Furina, what is she doing on stage? Oh, hello. Wait a minute. This probably isn't Furina. It's likely a reflection of her inner self. If I can directly speak to that self, I might be able to easily get what I wanted to know. I came here for answers. Either way, this opportunity is not to be missed. Let me try talking to her. Oh my god. I don't remember the last time they gave me control of Aether, but I can't believe. Child's literally fighting for his life right now while we're getting the biggest lore drops of all time. I need to hear this over again.
I once ventured deep into the abyss and came face to face with an enormous beast. I don't know its name. All I know is the sight of it chilled me to the bone. But mark my words, one day I will march back in there and behead that beast. And you, comrade, will be my witness.
Child spoiled us 3 years ago, chat. Child came out in version 1.1. He called it. I actually am here to witness. That is so freaking cool. Hoyoverse was ahead of the game, bro. They were like, all right, we already know how Fontaine's gonna play out. Okay, hold on. I need a picture. I need a picture. Why do you hate me, Hoyoverse? Why do you hate me? I can't get a picture with the celebrity? This is so lame. This is incredibly appropriate, by the way. I'm Focalors and... Well, actually, no, she's got the long hair. Let me do this. Okay, she's Focalors. I'm Furina. Yeah, make sure you cut that hair at the end, girl. You need to say goodbye to your past. My god.
Oh, who permitted you to come onto the stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
Furina question mark? That's funny. That was literally the title of Focalors.
All right. It is not my intent to reprimand
Don't look at me.
you.
Don't look at me.
There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
What was that? It said, don't look at me. Don't look at me. But I don't see an audience here.
Oh, do not jest. Can you not feel it?
Just let the stage lights go off, please. Oh, is she like, hey, this is a defense mechanism. I want to be left alone, please.
I am Focalor. The eyes
way
of
I can
countless
become myself
Fontanians
again.
are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
You know what's really sad about this? I feel like she's been playing this character for so long, she doesn't know how to, like, turn it off. I think that's what this is. It's actually really tragic. Something's off. There's no getting through to her. Even in her heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydro Archon. What sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconscious would have such an impermeable defense? I have to find a way. Oh my god, that is so heavy. So she's basically saying the only way I can be my real self is if I know no one's watching.
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
A cry without echo. The shackles, oh my god.
A bitter pill to swallow. Bombs away!
Don't worry, Furina, I'll save you!
Stop that!
Silence!
Alright, that's one down. Don't worry, I'll save you, Furina.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know.
Shackles changed.
Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
Uh-oh.
The statue was sealed.
Seems like an emerge.
Bow your head.
Back! All right, that's 2 down. Furina. Show's over. That's all the spotlights turned off. In Furina's heart, they must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just realized some sort of signal. That was her true voice? Was that her true voice? A ticket. Why did that end up here? Oh, it's a golden ticket. Dude, we won. Oh my God, I got a front row seat to Furina's performance. Either way, looks like, yo, I got the best seat in the house. I could barely see her. I could only see like the top of her hat. Either way, it looks like the show is about to begin. In that case, show me how you truly feel, Furina. Oh my God. Scene 1, before a mirror, Furina. Old timey. I like that. Oh. Whoa. In front of the mirror. Oh my gosh. Who are you?
Furina. Furina.
Furina, wake up. Open your eyes.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
I assume she doesn't know about her divinity side, so I wonder if there's gonna be like a Ruka Devata moment with her where she meets her other self for the first and last time.
Be not nervous. Be not afraid. I am before you.
I am thou, thou art I.
Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be?
I'm not wearing those clothes. When are we getting the Focalors costume? That shit looks sick.
Mirror you, huh?
Ooh.
You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
They did have a mirroring effect in her trailer, actually. In her teaser, where her eyes were switched to, that was like a mirror effect. Damn, Hoyoverse really did a great job giving all of the breadcrumbs, all of the little hints and details. On their own, they're just like insignificant, but like looking back on it, wow, they set this up so well. Yeah, this is a through the looking glass moment.
Mirror me. What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow.
Okay, so she's like, all right, so you have some vague memories of mine.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
Yep.
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh, very good. You know it well.
You just like me, for real.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
So I'm assuming this is after she split herself into like her human self and her divine self.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Nope.
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Did she always know that the events would lead to where they are now with Neuvillette and her having that meeting? Like, it was just a matter of time. She was like, play your role up until the point where you are found guilty, and then everything else will play itself out.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer?
That's a valid question. She's like, because I'm not gonna be here. You're my stand-in actor.
But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal.
She's so baby.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its
Oh my
archon.
god.
I need you to play a role. That of the new archon.
After everything that the jury had just left behind, all the freaking dirty laundry, they just throw it on Furina.
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity.
Masquerade of the guilty. Hoyoverse, y'all are goated. I can't believe, dude. You ever making a puzzle and you're like searching around for the piece that goes in the spot that you're looking for and it just fits in perfect, like that satisfaction? Like, yeah, that's so cool, man. It took Act 5 for it to all make sense, which is cool because I feel like in hindsight, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, following and paying attention to all of that, in hindsight, I feel like, I'm like, oh yeah, it's so good to see that everything that led up to here fits perfectly. I don't know how else to word it. I know that just means like, well, of course, the writing is good. It's just, they just keep doing a better job, and I just don't know how many different ways I can say it. The story's just getting better.
If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
That's just the one thing that I'm not understanding exactly. Why did she need Furina here? I guess it's because she's a human. Like, I don't understand why her divine side needed to be in hiding. That's kind of what it seems like. It seems like she's hiding, and she's like, ooh, let me have this human do my job for me while I lie and wait. Maybe there's more to it, but for right now, I'm just questioning that.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
You did a good job, 500 years.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be.
I guess maybe it was to store up indemnitium. Was that what she was trying to do? Arlecchino was mentioning like, oh, what are you doing with like the 500 years of stored up energy? Maybe she was gonna try to like store up 500 years of that energy for something.
Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
You're a human and you can't even like embrace your humanity because you gotta play this other role. I can't imagine, dude. I feel so bad for her. This has like made me love her so much more now.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
Forever.
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends.
Oh my god, that means after this, she's gonna have a normal, like, she's just gonna live her life as a human.
But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
That's kind of sad. She's not gonna live as long as Neuvillette or Zhongli or Nahida or any of the other. I mean, she was never an archon to begin with, so it's kind of like this entire time you thought she was a god too. You thought, you know, she's divine and she's gonna live forever, but now you realize they just like scaled her down to us.
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
I kind of wish you could have it both ways, because right now she is just so naive and innocent and pure. She's like a baby. Scene 2, a session speech, Furina. Oh, damn. All right, here we go. So is this her first performance? Is this what she does? Does she capture the audience? Let's see how this plays out.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people.
Oh, okay, so the accession, like they basically are passing over the authority from Egeria to her.
What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
People are gonna have the expectations of Egeria, and for you to like come out swinging with something completely different, I don't know how the crowd's gonna react. Summon courage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Furina de Fontaine, your new Archon.
Appear earnest.
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all.
I love how these are her humble beginnings, and then you go and watch the character demo, and it's like, Furina got used to this role real quick. Like, she is living it up. It's so crazy to see, like, the compare and contrast.
As the god Focalors, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice.
Close politely.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all.
Alrighty.
This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine.
Oh, Furina.
Okay, hello again. And next.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
There it is.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Yeah, it's almost like she cares about what you think.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
Damn, these people expect way too much. I'm sorry that she doesn't treat you like shit and, like, rule you with an iron fist.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison back puppet.
Oh boy, that lady wasn't far off. She was a little off, but thank God she didn't live long enough to spread that around, am I right?
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy.
That's so cruel to put on her. I get it. It's like the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And Furina's like, I'm doing this for you. Not you, but like for the future generation when the prophecy happens. So she really just has to like eat shit for hundreds of years.
Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Furina. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god to speak and act?
Oh my god. I love her so much, man. I love her so much, dude.
Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play.
I think this was the song that was playing in her trailer.
Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule.
There it is.
Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self.
Wow.
Here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Oh, wow, quickly dispelled.
Her personality? It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
Damn.
It seems I've turned them around.
For now.
Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Resolutely with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin.
Turn up the drama.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God.
Damn.
On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
She's a great actor. Bro, when Xavier starts making those Fontaine films, they need to call her up ASAP. I feel like she's done with this gig. She's like, I'm done acting. Paid or otherwise, I'm trying to be me. Unapologetically me. And you know what? I don't blame her. End the speech empathetically.
There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. So long as I, the archon Focalors, stand within the opera epiclese, so long as I stand before the oratrice,
God damn.
I shall even judge the gods of this world!
Sheesh. What a performance. Good job. Oh my god. This is heavy, bro. Act 3. Scene 3, Opera House, Furina. Oh, okay. Got a little bit more mobility here. Okay, we have a bench. Yeah, I'm ready for bench. Oh.
Lady Furina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Alrighty.
Come now. Was I not just at the opera house in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette.
AKA, I'm only human.
Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, she's like, I need some entertainment in my life, okay? I'm over here, like, acting my ass off. This gig isn't all that I thought it'd be.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
Damn. A contract to end all contracts, AKA, when do I get to retire?
That's true. I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
And then we show up in version 4.0, am I right? She was waiting for me, chat. Alrighty, let's see what else is going on over here.
Lady Furina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
Oh.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm.
Yeah, she's really selling it.
All right. Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
Oh, you're such a gentle and wise god. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
She's bolstering the people's belief in her. Oh, this seems so exhausting. I'll be honest, I'll be straight up. I'm like, bro, this seems, for a human being cursed with immortality, this seems exhausting.
Lady Furina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see.
Prophecy.
It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it.
I love that. It's literally the classic, hey, so do you know how this works? It's like, I know how it works, but do you know how it works? You should explain it to me. When in reality, you don't know how it works and you're just trying to like yoink their knowledge.
All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Oh, shit. Enter Rene de Petrator and company.
Really? Have they found anything?
Oh boy. They're dealing with their own prophecy.
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
I'm still baffled. I think that the prophecy Renee foresaw, it's like, bro, they were juggling two prophecies in this nation. They were juggling the primordial seawater, but then the end of all things, but the end of the world forever. That's crazy.
Is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
All right. Oh, damn. It's time for bed. I'm tired. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
The day is finally over.
Oh, my God.
I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion.
Gosh, I can't imagine, bro. I would be so done. Just imagine having a job and working that job. That's reality, practically. It's like, oh, well, I'm doing this 9 to 5, and a lot of people can relate to that. But hers, it's like, hey, you have a job that you're growing increasingly, stagnant about. Yeah, just do that for 500 years and don't get paid.
Maybe this is fine.
Oh, no.
I just need to keep going, and everyone will be safe.
She said it, chat. She said, this is fine. That's when you know everything is not daijobu.
All right, Furina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Oh my God. This is exhausting me, honestly. Scene 4, Opera House, Furina.
Lady Furina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
Bro, it's literally the same thing.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Oh my God. Yeah, she's growing so resentful of this job, bro.
Lady Furina, I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Bro, is this a Samsara? What's going on?
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
For 500 years!
We're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Poisson?
Understood. Keep monitoring. keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about.
I'm so sorry this happened to you. I wish I could have replaced you. I was sleeping for 500 years. I could have been out here with you, helping you this entire time.
I just don't know when these days will end.
Thank God we came through. We broke the cycle, hopefully.
I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
I'm so sorry, Furina. I love her so much. Scene 5. Oh my God, please, no more. No more, chat. Oh my God. It's literally... Does every nation have a fucking Samsara, bro? I thought we were past this.
Lady Furina, it's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this.
Scene 182,375. That equates to 499.657 years. Meanwhile, I'm still sleeping while Furina's out there suffering.
I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Dioteria, almost 20 generations ago.
And she was there for that. Nah, bro. Ain't no way.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer. A descendant of a line most ardent.
She sounds like she's about to cry, and they won't even show us her face.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Furina. My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Are you crying?
Bro, I want to cry for her right now. I can't, bro. You put this on a human. This is not it. Humans are not equipped to deal with shit like this for 500 years.
Really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
You know what I really love about this game, or like about moments like this? The ability to empathize with a character, I feel is something that, I don't know if it's easy or if it comes easy to people or if it's even like something that's hard to get across in storytelling. But like, I remember when Nahida erased Ruka Nevada. I remember when A said goodbye to Makoto for the last time. They have such a sharp way of emphasizing emotions and really getting you to feel for a character or feel for a situation. I don't know what she's going through, but it's like, I can only imagine. And even that is painful enough. To know that she lived that is just so baffling to think about. Any day now.
So interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer?
That's the fountain line. I did not think they would reference it. Oh my goodness.
Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more.
I'm sorry, Focalors. This is an L. This was not worth it. It was not worth it to put it on someone like this. Like, I am very conflicted about this, honestly.
I never imagined
that it would hurt so much. Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far? I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries, but there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy.
I really want to know, like, why Focalors felt she couldn't do this instead. Why she felt the need to put it on her human side. I guess it's because she was a human, a divine human.
All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
Jesus. Opera House, Furina, and... Whoa.
Furina.
Oh.
You don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
I was just about to say, this is the room.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
She was probably fighting every fiber in her being not to say it because she really wanted to, and she's been waiting hundreds of years to share her burden, but she knew that she couldn't. She had to play up the part. That's my voice. Is this scene from when we were within the giant magic box? This is great. I didn't think that this scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me this time.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone.
Yo, shout out to Zach getting to voice those lines earlier.
Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
True.
A witness. Yes, I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here.
AKA, you're a loophole.
And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you?
She was like, oh my god, finally.
If that's the case...
Oh.
He's right. I could confide in him, couldn't I?
There it is.
But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Furina, you shouldn't be selfish.
Come on.
But what if it's really all right?
She was so close, man.
Furina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once.
I wouldn't blame her.
Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows? Surely it could not hurt.
The thing, too, is that she would be dumping 500 years worth of frustration and sorrows. I don't even know if Aether is equipped to handle that, but, like, it's just the fact of the matter that, like, that's what she needed. You know, she had nobody for the longest time.
If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard.
And there she was. She was so close.
No, I have nothing to say. I am Furina, the Archon of Fontaine.
Oh boy.
Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
Yep.
Fine.
Was that what she was gonna... She gonna be stubborn in the end no matter what? Yeah. She's in too deep.
So even Furina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
She's in too deep, chat. Even with that hope, he was like, what was she gonna say? She was gonna reject you to your face. She's gone on with the act for this long, and to undo it would, you know what I mean? It's sunk cost fallacy in a way, and she can't risk it.
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself.
Yeah, that's what it said in the drip marketing too.
She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate.
Yeah, but it's like, I can't help but feel for her. No amount of I'm sorry, no amount of, like, you can't undo all of the internal damage that's caused her. I struggle with the ends justifying the means because, like, I'm human. She's the one archon in this game that I feel like I can relate to in terms of, like, how she could potentially be feeling. I just wish she didn't have to go through that.
It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
We're kind of cool. We're kind of cool, aren't we, chat? Humans are kind of cool. We're kind of shitty at times, but overall, we're not too bad.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not?
Hoyoverse is doing a really good job at making us hate Celestia, and I am going to be so many painted emotions if we get to Celestia and they make me question my feelings for them when we get there. They make me empathize for the Archons and for the common people of Teyvat, but if they do that with Celestia, I'm going to feel so confused. Where's my energy supposed to be? Where's my focus supposed to be? Who am I supposed to be happy for? Who am I supposed to be upset with? Who am I supposed to root for? As of right now, I'm on the Archon side, like the Archons of Teyvat, the fucking indentured servants of Celestia. And I just, like, right now, they're making it really easy to just pick a side.
How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
Yeah.
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness.
Yep.
And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber.
Yeah.
It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along.
Maybe.
Am I right?
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis
I
with
knew
me.
it!
Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it?
I said that shit. The second that Arlecchino said that she didn't have the gnosis, I was like, it's in the Oratrice. It has to be.
Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Wait a minute. The whole purpose of its creation was to play a long con where she would die?
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, I need you to explain.
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed.
Oh my god. Is she literally, like, middle finger to Celestia as she's going down? She's like, bro, I'm gonna make sure that the people of Fontaine are saved. I'm gonna die for my sins, and you're gonna get your dragonhood back and fucking take down that city in the sky. Oh my god, that is so fucking metal.
I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Furina suffered?
I was hoping and praying that you weren't just sitting on your ass doing nothing, honestly. Thank God. Thank God. I hate this though, because she's gonna die too. It's kind of poetic because Egeria died and the power passed to Focalor. Focalor dies and the power goes back to who it originally belonged to. It was stolen from Neuvillette's previous life anyway. So it sucks that it took Furina 500 years of suffering for a human, Egeria dying to the abyss at Tunigi Hollow, and Focalor is playing this long con to off herself just so Neuvillette can get his powers back. That's way too many casualties. It's such a good plan. It's such a sick plan. And that is true justice.
My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the oratories.
Oh my god, bro. 500 years worth of indemnitium to create a weapon that can kill a god. What I'm curious about is what is the aftermath of that? Because we saw what happened with Havria. Killing a god has a blowback effect. Is that shit just gonna be contained within this like weird dreamscape? Or is her dying? Is she gonna flood her own fucking nation? Havria burst into salt and like everyone turned into salt statues. So if she dies as the Hydro Archon, is this place gonna still get flooded?
But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence.
The first and last death sentence, wow. The ultimate sacrifice, dude.
It was all a part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Holy shit. I wish I saw this coming, but at the same time, I'm glad I didn't. Like, I didn't come out of this going into Act 5 saying, Focalors is gonna kill herself so Neuvillette gets his powers back and Furina's the human side of her. Like, it's so cool to be on the mark, to be like in the ballpark, but still miss the target. You know what I mean? Like, we got duped. I feel like this is a much better payoff for me. I remember in Act 1 of Sumeru, when you're cleaning the statue of the Seven and Paimon's like, do you think that's Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? And I was like, it's probably both. And so when it happened, I was like, I saw this coming from a mile away. The twist was all about like forbidden knowledge. Like that was like the real like crux of lore reveals. But yeah, this one is just so satisfying because it's like, this is the first Archon quest where I felt truly in the dark about my thoughts and my theories. And it's cool to just see that a lot of them were on the right path, even though I didn't have like the hard answer.
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries,
Wow.
could have sustained Fontainians for millennia
Wow.
had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories.
That's a beautiful illustration right there.
But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
Holy shit. What are the other Archons gonna think? She's destroying the divine seat, so there will be no Archon in Fontaine. That has to elicit some kind of response from Celestia at this point. It's not like destroying a Gnosis, right? Like Furina was like, oh, if I destroy this, the heavenly principles might wake up. And one of their enemies, their core enemies, one of the Severin Sovereign Dragon Lords is getting their, I think is going to get their original power back.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Furina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon.
Yep. Wow.
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course.
Wow. This was for Neuvillette. She did it for him, bro. That is incredible. I knew he was fucking goated, man. I knew it. I was like, bro, there's something about this man. I feel like the Fontaine storyline was all about Neuvillette. He's the glue that holds everything together.
In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
Wow. Pep, you're welcome, by the way. Humans aren't as shitty as you think, by the way. One of your homies got their full dragonhood back. We gotta start working together. But now you're gonna die. And he didn't ask for it, you know? He would never.
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we?
I'm gonna start choking up, bro. I can't. He's so good, man. Neuvillette is so pure.
The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
Because he's not thinking about himself, he's thinking about her. Oh, man.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
I am too, actually. I'm still shocked by that.
Hydro Dragon, Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
Bro, I think I'm the Hydro Dragon right now, dude. Oh my god.
I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's so funny.
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. These motherfuckers got usurped first. You know, it's so funny to me how people call Neuvillette an outsider. You know, they're humans. They don't know any better, right? They just assume he popped up out of nowhere. And I'm like, he's the native. What are you on about? If anyone has ownership of this place, it's him. There was a lot of sacrifice made here. Furina had to take a little bit. Neuvillette had to take a little bit of it. Focalors is taking a heavy chunk of it after like kind of lying in wait all of these years, knowing that this would eventually come to pass. I'm just so impressed. I'm so impressed.
Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontanians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice.
Wow.
In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence.
Yep.
Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontanians,
I agree,
have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long.
Bro, they're really getting roasted for existing. Like, what the fuck? Celestia better have a really good excuse. Like, I don't know what they could possibly cook up. They must really hate humans.
Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land. When you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign...
Oh my god.
What verdict shall you pass upon us?
Oh my god, Neuvillette's gonna be a full fucking dragon. I hope he has his full dragon form. Like, I want to see Neuvillette turn into a dragon in cinematic form when we face Celestia.
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too.
Wow, she planned everything.
At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Focalors.
You're a trickster.
Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Damn. She's like, yeah, I'm just messing with you. I know you're kind of taken of us humans. God damn. God damn it.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Let's trailer quote. The music! Wow, dude. Thank you, Furina. Oh my god, it's raining.
I, Eudex Nouvelette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Oh my god, what a great quest, dude. What a great quest. Bro, look at those. He's a fucking dragon, dude. Oh my god. I'm like so afraid of like what next year's Archon quest is gonna be. I'm like really like terrified. I feel like every year the game takes a little bit of me with it. Rukkhadevata dies, Arama becomes a tree, fucking Nouvelette is a ball of emotions, Furina's suffering for so long. I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna have anything left by the time we get to Celestia. And I still have to fight this fucking whale, bro. I'm like, bro, oh my god.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
Bro, Focalors was so goated, man. It sucks that, like, I literally met her and said bye to her in the same day. Like, I only had her, like, she literally did so much, and I just feel, I'm like, bro, I can't, how do I express how grateful I am for her?
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
I guess we never met her, but I mean me, myself, like, as a player, I just witnessed everything she contributed that was being worked on before I even got here.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Yeah. Bro, I'm right there with you. I need to vent out this frustration. Let's take it out on the whale.
But, didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
That was before I leveled up. Dragon versus whale? Oh my god.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the primordial sea from that creature.
Fuck yeah.
We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
You obtained power just now?
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function,
wow,
I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
You mean me?
The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine. The beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal.
I feel like if any technology exists in these nations, they're going down, right? The Akasha Terminal's gone. The Oratrice is gone. Its only purpose, its core purpose, was mainly to function as a God Slayer weapon creator. So now, they don't even need that shit anymore. I feel like the entire foundation of Fontaine is going to change now. They don't need Indemnitium. They don't need the courthouse to be this theatrical courtroom. Furina doesn't need to play her part anymore. Like, this nation's gonna be changed, I think, the most.
Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Oh my god, Nuvilette's really out here for blood, dude. I'm a dragon, and it's time for me to express my emotions. And I'm feeling big Madge. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god.
We're going to execute it? But how are we going to do that?
Whoa. Whoa!
I've already done my best to separate the power from the sea.
Oh my god!
The size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within.
Holy
shit. The ancient dragon's power with you. We shall look for an opening together.
All right, that is sick. Just opens pockets in freaking space-time. All-devouring narwhal, visitor from the far side of the Sea of Stars. Okay, let's get this music.
I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Oh. This is such a sick spectacle of a fight. What's that meter? Oh, destroy the Eye of Maelstrom? Hold on.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour.
Oh my god! Alright, we're going in.
Chance will present itself.
We're gaming! Get him, Nuvilette! You're the dragon sovereign! Dude, this music is so hot. Oh, it's gonna eat us! Oh, damn. We're literally its tasty Fontaine dinner. No! Holy shit.
Why is there a hole thingy over there? Really scary.
What is this music? Oh! Whoa. This is so fucking cool!
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear.
Numa! Oh, hold on.
Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
What were those? Yo, this is so sick. This is so fucking cool. Alright, I gotta fight this guy.
Taking a turn for the better.
Let my name echo in song.
This is so sick. Oh, wait. Are those, bishops? I don't know who this guy is. He looks like an abyssal warrior. He's over here warping and shit. All right.
Seems like an emergency.
Oh, that's a cool... That was a cool moment with Baizu there. Holy shit. Sheesh! Get wrecked. All right, so I guess that's the story version of the boss. That music is so hype. I can't believe that's music in Genshin. Whoa! What was that? Huh? Nani? Oh! What? No, she just fucking yeeted
Thanks
child.
for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but oh well.
Also, I just want to say, does she have quantum energy? She shrunk the narwhal, and it looked like the quantum energy from Honkai. I can't believe she's here. That fight was so cool, dude. The freaking visuals, the both sides of the music. I don't know who that freaking inner swordsman warrior, like claymore wielder was. Oh my god, man. And that's the third descender, technically. The narwhal is the third descender. I didn't realize it would be a giant, like, abyssal whale from beyond the stars.
It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime.
Whoa, a short private training session for me. My disciple and my master's pet? Wait, what? She has a master? I didn't think that my disciple and my... Wait. That whale belongs to her master? Who the fuck is that? But wait, I thought it came from beyond the stars. So is Skirk a descender too?
Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
Oh my god. Your master's pet?
That power. Who are you exactly?
Skirk.
Paimon has an idea.
Skirk.
From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right?
Yo, Paimon reads Genshin lore confirmed. So many people didn't know who this girl was before 4.2. I swear to God.
It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
Yeah, she's an abyssal swordswoman who Child has never beaten a fight, and she's only used one hand.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak.
Holy shit.
But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world.
Power from beyond. We will defy this world for the power from beyond. Dane's Leaf, who is this woman? Bro, I can't wait for Dane to talk about Skirk and that collected misc.
So you may speak to me as equals.
Her arms kinda, and her legs too. Jesus Christ, she is literally of the abyss. What sort of person would take the all-devouring narwhal as a pet?
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal.
Oh my god. They were like, yo, my pet is thirsty. Go to another world and figure it out.
That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks.
What the hell is going on right now? I was expecting something so different. Not like, oh, my master's dog got loose. I gotta restrain him, you know? He's kind of hard to train.
All in all, it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
Yeah.
The point being?
Who the hell is your master?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master.
Oh my god. Does that mean Child's gonna take on a disciple too? It's giving Yanqing to Jing Yuang to Jing Liu.
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry,
Oh.
I assumed you did.
Why would you think that?
His name is Sir Taloji.
We're gonna get a bajillion more questions after this quest. Sir Taloji. Okay, I've never heard that name in my life. I don't get the reference.
I am unfamiliar with that name.
A primordial being doesn't even know who you're talking about. So are they even from this world?
Huh. So Master is insufficiently famous.
Damn.
How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
Oh my god. Bro, how many names am I gonna be writing today? The Fowl? Like the Fowl Legacy? Oh my god. Does Child's power originate from him? I mean, it would, right? If he taught her and then she taught him. Fowl Legacy.
The Fowl?
What the hell? This is some foul shit. Just dropping all this lore on me like this.
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary?
Oh, gold! Skirk!
Vetterfulnir then? Or Gold Rhine Daughter?
The visionary? I thought that was just a random word that Mona said. Oh, I guess the visionary would be like really powerful, like future sight people. Hold on, the visionary. Vedderfolnir. That sounds Norse inspired. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Are these all Norse? Hold on, are these all like Conria names?
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhindotter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Yes, Albedo's mother. Oh my god, dude. Are we getting Rhine too?
Oh, so you do know that name.
Yeah.
To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master.
Oh.
I don't actually know them either.
Ah, god damn it. I thought she was gonna give us info.
But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhindaughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Okay, Rhindaughter is trying to create the perfect person, the perfect human.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Actually, never mind that.
She didn't say a name.
I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you.
This is a lot to think about. I love her eyes.
Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos.
She looks great.
In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Mr. Dragon Man, I don't mean to expedite this process, but your nation needs you.
What?
There's little to be surprised about, Paimon. It is natural, after all. The prophecy will surely come true. We knew this and accepted it. Wait, but if we tamed the primordial sea waters, then does that mean it'll just flood, but no one will actually get dissolved? However...
Not to worry. Focalors has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
Get fucked. Oh my goodness. Are we getting another cutscene?
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters.
is literally in their bag.
Only Furina will remain, weeping on
her throne. Oh!
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Wait, did everyone get out though? Where's Risley's boat? Noah's Ark. Oh my god. Hold up. Pause, champ. Risley. T-Man. I mean, I guess they're good swimmers too. I thought they'd be, there's a boat over there.
Help, over here.
Holy shit. I can't believe this. They literally did it. Focalors did it, bro. The long con worked. Oh, it's right there. Let's go. Is that the ship? Yeah, the Fortuna. Wait, that flies?
All hands, initiate emergency rescue.
All right, I didn't know it was a flying ship. Holy moly. Yo, Furina! It all paid off in the end. Hoyoverse? Bro, I think we got how many cutscenes did we get this arc? Oh my goodness. Let's go. Yo, Frumina's also looking for people. Let's do it. Let's get it, dude. Oh. Every nook and cranny, my boy. Oh, there we go. Nice. I mean, y'all are Oceanades, right? Deep down, y'all should be good. Y'all can flip and...
Look, the water's receding.
Wow, I can't believe it, dude. And that was it. They're like, all right, fate did its part. Everything's wet now.
It's a miracle. The water's receding. We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
All right, sir. I don't know about the prophecies wrong. We just... We outdid the prophecy this time. Furina, You're free! Oh my god, you're free. You're free, girl!
Are you right?
Bless Barbados, even though he didn't do anything.
The prophecy
Oh!
was wrong.
I'm so happy for her. Finally, you can start living your life. All hail Barbados! She's free. It's freedom o'clock right now, okay? We all have to thank Venti, wherever he might be.